Contestant number 3, Evelyn Lee. Completing the connection. Completing the connection, Evelyn Lee.
Communication is a team sport. For example, if I was going to be speaking with my mom, I would begin with a topic. Let's call this ball the topic. It's made up of complex sentences and interesting words, and I would pass it. And then mom, my little 86-year-old Armenian mother, would catch the topic and attempt a response by reaching for the conversation basket. But just as she's about to connect, dementia blocks the shot, sending the topic out of play. Dementia is a ruthless competitor, but Toastmasters and guests, Mom and I have found there are some ways to stay in the communication game and keep connected. Let's go back 5 years. Mom had just moved into a very nice care home. She'd been diagnosed with Parkinson's-related dementia. And though she struggled at times to find her words, our conversations were still interesting. She liked to discuss politics, world events, and family gossip. I really appreciated how Mom's face was very expressive and how she could turn a phrase. For example, when I asked her, Mom, how do you like living in your new care home? She responded, oh, the staff is lovely, but the food leaves something to be desired. How might you have responded if you'd heard that? I started sneaking in her favorite foods. I brought her succulent shish kebab, stuffed grape leaves, and baklava for dessert. Mom looked delighted, munching her food as we chatted. But there was a chilling presence chomping in the room with us. Dementia. And it was slowly devouring Mom's catalog of words. 2 years ago, our conversations changed. I'd arrived for a visit with Mom, and as usual, I leaned over to kiss her soft cheek in greeting. And then I began to gab about some juicy family gossip. Blah, 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 blah. I looked over and noticed that Mom's eyes were really wide. She was pulling her head back against the recliner as if she was trying to escape all my words and negative stories. I stopped talking. Mom relaxed. Then she smiled apologetically. Too many words. I don't understand. How might you have responded to that? I love my mom, and I love a word challenge. I stepped back onto that communication court. This time, a little change in the game. We'd use a happier topic, one made up of short sentences and simple words. And I faced Mom as I passed it. And Mom played like a champ. She nodded, she smiled, she even had a few words of response. Score! We were communicating again. But dementia never lets you win for long. It would continue stealing Mom's word recognition. Then last May, Mom and I were sitting together quietly in the pretty garden of her care home. We were enjoying the warmth of the sun. You'd hear the little birds chirp, chirp, chirping together in the trees. I looked around for a topic to discuss and saw a blue pot with yellow daisies. I faced Mom and said, yellow is your favorite color. Do you like the flowers? Mom's eyes blank. It was a shock to realize she didn't understand what I was saying, but I felt the need to try. Did I simplify my words more? No. Wait, What if I was to change the structure of my sentences? No, she didn't understand any words. How would I communicate with her now? I looked at Mom apologetically, hopelessly. Now, Mom continues to recognize facial expressions. And she must have seen the consternation on my face because her eyes shifted from blank to soft. Then she found a way to communicate with me. She held out her arms for a hug. Oh, I leaned over and she hugged me tightly. It felt so good to connect again. Each year, 10 million people worldwide will be diagnosed with dementia. So if you're like me, you may be blessed to spend time with someone who is struggling to communicate. It can feel frustrating, stressful. You don't know how to talk to them. Breathe. I know you can do it. Your loved one wants to connect with you too. From experience and the advice of professional caregivers, use short sentences, use simple words. Don't talk down to them, but do keep your topics happy. And remember to face the person as you speak. When words are no longer understood, just let that conversation ball drop and pick up your loved one's hand instead. As Mom so lovingly showed me, a warm hug and time spent together clearly expressed affection, completing the connection. Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, contestant 3. Please turn off your video and mute your audio.